Say her name, Breonna Taylor.
It's time to get in line, y'all. Your time is valuable. Use it. Pick a side. Organize. Buy some shit. It's war out here. What y'all think this is? Quit playing.
I got love. I got love. I got patience. I got patience. I've been waiting on this for a long time. I got love. I got patience. But I got patience. I've been waiting this for a long time.
Time to put in work on self and improve the things in me that's holding me back from the fact that I act like I ain't already great. Hate that part of me, so it's a time to kill all doubt. Been out of my mind this year, living in fear, shed a million tears that'll never end up on the banks of America. They have no interest in the principal amount of all lives matter and scattering like say her name, Breonna Taylor.
It's time to get in line, y'all. Your time is valuable. Use it. Pick a side. Organize. Buy some shit. It's war out here. What y'all think this is? Quit playing.
I got love. I got love. I got patience. I got patience. I've been waiting on this for
All right. We are back. Happy New Year. Bottom Up Podcast. We here. It's 2026. And we got a special show lined up for you. Listen, this show is the first show of the year. We've been on vacation. So we got a lot of catching up to do. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all already know. Before we get started, I always like to give you something to think about. We're gonna set the tone. Step, roll the clip.
I don't argue with people about shit that I know about. I have an area of expertise, and unfortunately, for a lot of people, I know a lot of shit about a lot of shit. So it's a lot of stuff I just don't argue with people about because I literally know what I'm talking about. You may not think that I know what I'm talking about because the way I look, the way I sound, my personality, I don't know why you wouldn't think I don't know what I'm talking about, but I actually know a lot of stuff, and I really love showing people that I know exactly what I'm talking about. I like being underestimated because now, wow, I get to prove to you that I actually know what I'm talking about. And in the process of that, I'm going to let you know that I know more than what I claimed that I knew because I know what I be talking about. I'm not an idiot. You think I have conversations with people about stuff I don't know what I'm talking about? No, I'm a subject matter expert in the things that I'm a subject matter expert in. And that is what that is. And for a lot of people, that's hard to accept because part of it is my personality. Like, my personality is in competition with what I know. Because people think because I like the kiki that I don't have shit in my head. It's a lot up here. I know what the fuck I be talking about.
Had to set the tone. Had to set the tone. That's how we starting off. Shakay, Happy New Year.
Happy birthday. Oh, Happy New Year. I forgot. Happy New Year. It's Happy New Year.
Tomorrow is your birthday, right?
Can you hear me? Oh, yes, tomorrow is definitely. Well, my birthday started on the 1st
Of January.
of January, and I have to celebrate through the whole month. But this month I've been chilling. I canceled all my birthday plans and stuff,
Okay.
But I'm gonna do something.
Okay. Well, look, happy birthday.
And then tell me again tomorrow.
Okay, I will. I celebrate 30 days too. Well, actually, over 40, I go to the amount of time.
So you saying I should go 42 days?
I mean, who gonna tell you no?
You right about that? I'm with you.
Who gonna tell you no? It's your birthday, right? Okay, all right, y'all. Listen, we back. We've been on a vacation.
We've been on a vacation, but
We've been working.
yeah.
We've been working. Listen, I had some good times during the holiday season. I did. My holidays was it was a lot.
We relaxed though.
I relaxed a lot. I grieved a lot. I did. Step. It's a matter of fact. It's 2 images that say highlight. Get ready to pull them up. But I relaxed. I spent time with my family. I listen. I invested in some house dresses. They got the best. Listen, they got all the attention. I enjoyed.
My moo-moo's definitely.
I enjoyed being home.
My moo-moo's.
I enjoyed it. But I had some highlights of my Christmas break. You know, I was the house where the kids was all coming to my house, right? So, and I love that because, you know, I got Omega. Shout out to Omega. I told him to watch me. So he loves to watch YouTube. So I told him, you know, watch me today. So if you watching Omega, hey, and my dad, he should be watching with my dad, but I had a few highlights, you know, did a lot of first for me, a lot of first, hard times with me, but you know, I spent it with family, doing the least. I cook for my family on Thanksgiving and Christmas. I think I was more out Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving is like my favorite holiday, but Christmas is my mom's favorite holiday. All I did was cook and I was in my room. That's it.
I had family come over. So I didn't cook. Well, I made collard greens. That was it.
Okay.
And what I did, you seen that TikTok when they was like, you want to put a barbecue together? I called everybody 3 days before Christmas and was like, all right, we're going to meet at my house Christmas. You bring this. And it was, everything came together. We had ham, turkey, dressing, collard greens, macaroni and cheese, and all I made was collard greens. So,
that's all you made.
Family was there. We played a few games. Christmas was definitely chilled in my new place.
Okay, yes.
So
yes, I'm in my new house too, so, you know, that was the first, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Highlights. It's should be 2 images say highlight.
You got your house
right?
painted.
So let me explain to you, Step, what happened. All right? There's an image before there, another one too. Put that one up there too. You could like stack them on each other, right? My dad say, because I'm like resting in the room. He came out, he said, you need to go look at that wall. I say, what wall? It's like wall outside, right?
Yeah.
So I went to the slide door, and look, this is what I see.
Now
let me.
my baby had a little part in that too. He had the little hands at the bottom.
Yeah, Legend and Omega. So let me explain to y'all how this conversation went. Let me explain to y'all how this conversation went. This conversation, because they was out there, it was like, so why did y'all put y'all hands paint on the house? Omega, my son, said we was trying to make the house look better.
He told me
It's a brand new house. What part of the house need to look better than what it is right now? Okay, but that's what he said, right? Don't worry about it. Y'all gonna clean it up. Now, I'm a parent of a 5-year-old, but I'm not a first-time parent. I know not to buy paint that's not washable, right? So I wasn't upset. I was just questioning them, like,
why?
So we went to get the water and stuff, and here come Legend, the little one right there, the little one. Oh, I'm finna make some money. Hey, bro, I ain't paying you to clean this up. What is you talking about? You is not getting paid to clean this up.
Listen, he had the right idea. He know when he work, labor.
I like the mindset. I definitely like the mindset.
mindset.
Oh shoot. Look at this.
Oh, I'm finna make.
My bad, y'all.
Yes, Gina, Legend is funny.
He's like, oh, I'm about to make some money. I'm like, bro, I ain't paying you for this. You finna do this right here. And then Shakay get there. I send them the pictures. I send the pictures to everybody. You know, people eyes.
Nervous.
I wasn't upset though. I wasn't upset. I actually was laughing, and it was a good experience. Like it was a highlight because I was like, they actually enjoyed themselves cleaning up the paint off the wall, right? So they come out there. Was like, well, Shakay said, well, what was y'all was going on? Omega told her.
We was creating a masterpiece.
We was creating a masterpiece. Okay. So as an artist myself, you know, I like where they're going. See, he the art and he talking about the money. You see, you got to bring them together. The art and the money, they got to come together. But this was a highlight of mine for the Christmas break. I really enjoyed spending time with my kids. I really enjoyed spending time with the family, and Omega and Legend and Raya, them three.
You had Legend, Omega. You definitely had Legend and Omega.
Yeah.
On vacation.
Yeah. And I enjoyed it. I really did. I enjoyed it. And I think my dad, he got his feel of it. And then it was like, at that point, he was like, all right, now when these kids go back to school. Oh, man. But yeah, man, listen. It has been a great time during these holiday times. But, you know, like any vacation, it got to come to an end. When did your vacation end?
Tuesday. It ends Tuesday.
Your vacation ends Tuesday. Mm-hmm. So you still on vacation?
I'm still on vacation.
Okay. I like that for you.
Still on vacation.
I love that for you, actually. Well, my vacation ended Tuesday. This Tuesday that just left. Went to a commission meeting on Tuesday. And, you know, back to regularly scheduled programming, right?
Nothing has changed.
You know, I don't do the whole New Year, new me thing, because like the last time I really needed to do a New Year, new me probably was about 6-7 years ago. Like I settled in, okay, this is where I'm going, and everything else is refining and sculpting. It's not, this is it. The substance is here. Who I am is here. This is getting better with time. And, you know,
those commission meetings.
I sat at that commission meeting, and there's a piece that came over me because I realized at that point that I am not looking at leaders. I'm looking at politicians. And politicians have a characteristic. Politicians are very predictable. Politicians do the things that politicians do.
Hold on.
What?
You out of line for that.
Why?
Your hoodie.
Oh, you see it?
Girl, you.
Yeah, but yours in the car.
You.
Yours in the car. I told you I was wearing mine tonight.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I don't remember that.
Say you don't remember, but I told you I was getting it. I'm gonna wear mine tonight. We ain't got to wear it together, but I had yours before I had mine. It's in the car.
I don't know how to feel about that.
You don't know how to feel?
Cause I'm looking.
Y'all see it. Shout out to Sweet Lady Gemini for hooking us up with the Bottom Up Podcast animated characters. Y'all see it? Let me lean in a little bit. Right now, I ain't got that many breastises, but I like how this going right here. You see it?
That's so messed up.
No, it's not. But you
What's the tea?
what's the T? You see it? Say, what's the T?
I
And
like
roll the
it.
clip.
Roll the clips.
But
I didn't even notice.
you ain't know.
Cause I'm looking and I'm like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, man. Listen. But yeah, man. You know.
Oh, we gonna beef about that for a minute. Every time I look at the screen and see it. Well, Rich is Gangster.
Yeah.
Royal Empire.
I'm in my hoodie season though, so y'all gonna see a lot more hoodies out of me. I'm going to be in hoodies at commission meetings. I'm going to be in hoodies at the gym. I'm going to be in hoodies all the time. Hoodies, and as of Tuesday, commission meeting, Reebok Classics. This is how I'm coming into this year, because I thoroughly understand where people are right now when it comes to conversation. People want confrontation. So I need to be ready at any given point.
So the hoodie mean you ready?
All day. I'm ready to work out. I'm ready to stay warm. I'm ready. Whatever you want to do, I'm ready.
It's the whatever you want to do at
Whatever
the end.
you want to do, from the trap house to the White House. What y'all want to talk about?
I'm on what you want.
Whatever y'all want to talk about, we can talk about. Which then brings me to this, right? Because I thought about some things before I got here, and I'm like, okay, how do you want to go into this year with the Bottom Up podcast? This is something I've been doing for 7-8 years with Step. And I say it all the time, back when I was paying Step with Sunday dinner. Okay? And I worked very hard to build my platform, to build my brand, to build trust in my community. And that goes for the people who don't even trust me for whatever reason. But one thing I am adamant about with this platform and with my name is I'm not going to let nobody put nothing on me that ain't on me. I'm not letting nothing slide this year. Because for far too long, people have been able to hide behind personal relationships, being a part of the black elite, being part of cliques that everybody find a need to support because they're popular. I've never sought to be popular. I sought to be purposeful. I have a purpose. I know my purpose, and I'm on that. Okay? So I said that with that being said, I want to make sure people know I'm not afraid to have a conversation with you, but bring your facts. Also, be able to have a conversation based on your intellectual level. Don't try to make me dumb myself down so you can feel comfortable with the conversation. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not trying to wake people up. You ever try to wake somebody up who are a deep sleeper?
Yeah.
Like, and they got PTSD and trauma. They wake up and start swinging on you. That's not my responsibility. I don't even like being woken up. I like waking up when I want to wake up. So I'm not doing that no more.
No more wake ups.
No. You either want to know or you don't. You either care or you don't.
I don't think
and
they
that's
really
okay.
want to know, though.
Huh?
I don't think people really want to know the truth. I think lately I've been seeing people just like to be heard or like to hear themselves speak. They don't care about facts. They don't care about anything. Whatever sounds good, they run with it. And the internet has showed that.
Yeah.
And it's like people just say stuff. Like, what are you really saying? Like, do you, like, sometimes I ask, like, do you really care? Like, do you care, or do you just want to say that?
You know,
Like,
what I learned too, Shakay, people will base their decision making on a topic, on a subject, based on how they feel about the person who's delivering the message. If they don't like the person that's delivering the message, they'll say no, even if it's a good idea for you. Even if it's what's best for you, you're going to say no because you don't like the person that's... And I don't even understand that in our community, because y'all go to work every day and work with people you don't like.
Don't even like.
And you sit there and yes sir and no ma'am these people to death. But you have a hard time with having conversations with people in your community that you don't like. I would have a conversation with anybody. I was having a conversation with a fiend on my street the other day. He was telling me how I need a man. Yeah, that's what he was telling me, Step. You out here single, I don't see no rain. He said, I said, that don't mean nothing. He said, yes, it do. Well, not to me. It don't mean nothing. I'm having conversations with people because I value relationships. I don't care about a lot of the stuff that people care about. And when it comes to this community, there's things that require a level of intelligence, a level of leadership, a level of understanding. And when I see the people who are supposed to have these things in positions where it's required not exercise them, I'm going to call you on it, because that's part of being civically engaged. That's part of being an adult. You guys look at what's going on around the world. Just look at what's going on around the world.
Chaos.
Look at what's going on.
Chaos.
And if you are not actively involved in your own community to see how you can make things better here, but you're looking at what's going on out there and just dancing like it ain't here, you're going to get caught up in what is to come. You're going to get caught up and you're going to drown. Let me be very clear. That's what's going to happen. And too many times we're having conversations with each other to make each other feel good. I need you to know the facts. I need you to know what's really happening in your community so you can prepare yourself, your family, and then your community. I'm not asking you to do stuff for your community before you do stuff for you. That's insane, okay? Because there's going to come a time when you need your community and your community ain't going to be able to show up for you. They don't even have the resources that they need for you. They don't even have the capacity or the bandwidth to give you what you need. But if you start working on what you need to work on personally, guess what? That help makes you a better person to your children. Your children become better people at these schools, okay? And these teachers have kids that are there to learn. These teachers spend more time with your kids than you do.
But some of the teachers, the comments.
You say some of the teachers what?
We got some comments over here.
Shout out to the people
took it somewhere else.
On our YouTube, because we only on YouTube tonight, people.
We only on
YouTube tonight. Shout out to the chat. This is where I'm at this year. I ain't letting nothing slide. Let's jump into some things. Get ready for. There's two announcements. I want you to put them up side by side. Put them up side by side. We got to jump into some stuff and a bit of a recap. We left off last year. We had a great finale last year. We had some surprise guests. We're now in the phase of having intimate live audiences. If you want to join the Bottom Up Podcast for a live audience interaction, let us know. Hit the like, subscribe, and that bell at the top. Gina, tell them what they got to do.
She already said in the comments.
Gina, tell them what they got to do. Go on ahead and hit that, because then we are having live intimate audiences moving forward. Okay, so listen, let's jump out, right?
Oh yeah, you got on Reebok, sis.
Let's jump out.
I wore little clogs today. I ain't even wear my Nikes.
We back. We've been out all this time. What did you talking about?
I thought, well, we here. All right.
What did you talking about?
We here.
All right. So listen, we ended last year with former state rep Patricia Williams announcing that she is running for Pompano Beach District 4 Commissioner. Okay, here it is in the West Side Gazette. That's how I received the announcement that former state rep Patricia Williams is running for District 4 Commissioner. I'll start off by saying I don't endorse candidates. I never tell people who to vote for, but I will tell you who not to vote for and why. Okay, then here comes another announcement, which it was to be expected, but we was waiting for the official. Here is the announcement that I received. Now her page is private; it's only friends only. So that's
how she commissioned.
It's not supposed to be. Anytime you're posting anything related to city official business as a commissioner, it's supposed to be public. It's not supposed to be private. I don't know if y'all know that, but here we like to deal with facts. If you post something as a commissioner on your social media, you cannot delete it. It's a part of public records and it's open to the public. So somebody on her team needs to let her know she needs to make her social media open for public consumption and not friends only. You can tell that by the two, y'all know social media. You can tell by the two things right there that it's just for friends only. But nonetheless,
how we gonna vote if it's for friends only?
Well, I can't vote for her anyway. She's not my commissioner. Okay, so
well, I wasn't voting for her.
Nonetheless, here we are. We have 2 candidates as of now in District 4 that are running for District 4 Commissioner. Something I also noticed, I read when Patricia announced that she was running, I read that article. I did like the article because it pointed out some things that I found to be an experience of mine while attending commission meetings here in Pompano over the past year. So I agreed with her on those things. Now, officially filed, and I noticed I noticed in the background here there's a board with some things that I want to say are projects, or I don't know. I'm just reading. You know, one thing I know about social media and politicians, nothing is coincidence. Everything is intentional. So there's a board in the back with some items on there that says Esther Rose statue. We don't have one, so I think that's something she would like to do for the community. I'm just gonna ask you, tell me how that's gonna help us.
What?
How that's gonna help us?
Esther Rose statue?
I'm just asking. I see that there. So I don't know if that's an idea or if that's something else, but I see it there. And these are questions people should ask, especially if you open that page up to be public like it should be as a public servant. There it is. Okay. Patricia Davis community garden signage. Y'all know about the Patricia Davis
on 6th Avenue?
On 6th Avenue. So that signage that was it's been put up there. Okay, but there's a list of things here, and I like where this is going because it's listing everything that the commissioner has done and wants to do in her community. Now, I don't know if it's everything, but I'm just going by what I see here. Nonetheless, if these are the 2 that's running, there are some other images I want you to get ready to pull up. The election images. It's about 6 of them, so it really don't matter how you pull them up. I like for us to be well informed.
Wait.
Go ahead.
You know what? We don't know what's on the list, but I'm just a little confused because what benefits the community?
Well, no, it don't say it's benefiting the community. I'm just saying that these things are on the
On the board back there.
there. So I was reading them, and I'm putting some things together. 1 plus 1. Okay, so I'm putting some stuff together. So I'm saying that these are some things that are priorities to hers, and or that she wants us to know, the public to know, that these are working. She wants the public to know because she took the picture in front of it. So I'm not insinuating anything, and I'm not trying to make fun or poke or anything. I'm talking about this is politics, people. And until you all get very comfortable in the fact that you are going to have to address some things in your community with some people that look like you in order to make the change, then you're going to be stuck. If you don't want to do that, if you don't want to be a part of this conversation, this is for adults. This is where we are. Okay? So, we got some election stuff. I want to pull these up, right? So, I went to the supervisor election. Guess what? This is not Sarah making up something. Let's pull up Pompano Beach demographic analysis, right? If we look at Pompano Beach, there are... No, hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I know that's right. It's cold. Y'all was going to get in the pool. Oh, okay. I was like, y'all must not be from Florida.
No, it was nice when you're in there, but we're freezing.
Okay. Hey, so shout out to Adam Adachi, who lets us use his clubhouse for the Bottom Up podcast. And hey, y'all see we fam now. They walking through here now.
They just got out of the pool too.
Yeah, they just got out the pool. The pool is warm, so they was just Ooh, that I bet that water.
That probably did feel good.
No, but getting out of that
But
water
getting out when
and
she
then
just-
coming to the door.
Ooh. Yeah, that hit different.
So look, yes, here supervisor elections. If we look at the voter demographics here in Pompano, right? There are total votes that was cast. Three white people. These are demographics. White people, 37,522. Black people, 19,159. Hispanics, 10,876. Others, 6,885. I want to drop down a bit and go down to, my mother was 65 when she passed, okay? She made it to her 65th birthday, passed away, okay? Age 66 and above, voters, look how many voters are at 66 and above. 22,401. Okay? So I want everybody to put this into perspective because I want you guys to really understand civics, understand politics, and understand how voters move. And this is me really just showing you all what I already knew.
Well, I didn't, so this is new for me.
Yeah.
So we gotta see how we can get that 18 to 60 out.
Okay. Well, here's your problem right now. The voter base, Commissioner Perkins' voters base, hugely is the elders. That is her voter block. They heavy vote her way, heavily. But this isn't just in her district. This is all over Pompano, you know. And we think about Pompano used to be a retirement town now, and it's getting younger and more vibrant and more urban. So more younger families and people are moving in. However, the vast amount of voters in the city are the elders, okay? And the conversation that needs to be had with the elders is that we are ready
For change.
for change. And not only ready,
It's time.
It's time.
It's time for a change.
And a lot of the decisions that are being made right now aren't for your generation. They're for the future generation, which requires that generation of 40 to 18 to be involved, to be heavily involved. Even if you combine everybody from 50 on down, you can probably see a change. You could probably see that change, okay? But I want people to understand that it's another one that I need you to put up.
Do you notice the trend that it all increases until you get 30, then it decreases?
Because they don't vote.
Yeah.
So from 30 to 50, and it keeps decreasing.
It keeps decreasing. It keeps decreasing. And I first I want to make sure you all understand how much too that if we are not engaging the younger people in the political system, we are going to be out of power or any influence.
I think also a reason why it's down because they don't understand the ballots as well. So they only thinking about voting and not, you know what I'm saying, like not understanding. So some of them just don't do with it and just don't vote. Mm-hmm. But then they'll say, why they moved the roundabout? Mm-hmm. Or they'll ask, why didn't this get fixed? And things like that are on the ballots. Like, you know, things like that in the community. So I think breaking down that ballot and having them to understand also what's going on will get more of those younger voters out as well, and also may change the mind of some of those who are already voting, because now they're understanding what they're voting for. Because sometimes, especially like we were just talking about with local government, they're only thinking about voting for like the commissioner and things like that, but they're not understanding what comes also on that ballot. And also a lot of them are voting for commissioners and haven't been to any of the meetings and see what they voting
They're
for.
voting who their grandparents
Here
or
that-
parents
and
tell
it
them to
shows
vote for.
that,
That
as
shows,
the
yeah.
66 and older are all the ones voting. Those are the ones calling their grandkids saying, all right, make sure you vote this, or
Because they're content in where they are, and also too they're engaged though. We can't take that away from the elders, that they are engaged. They show up. They're at the meetings. They're sitting in positions of power, probably beyond the time they need to be there, but they've been having to hold the fort while we get ready. While a lot of us out partying.
But a lot of them in those meetings, they don't know what's going in those meetings. They just showing up to those meetings because they told someone told them to come there. They still don't know what they're in the meetings. They don't even know half of the stuff. Some of those meetings, half of them are misinformed.
Yes.
They really don't. They don't know.
Yes.
So they're not engaged. They just showing up so they don't get fined.
Yeah, I get that. I get that too. But there is power in numbers. So if your commissioner has 18 people sitting in the audience and one person go up and speak and 17 stand up, guess what that one person doing? Speaking for the 18 in front of the commission. And they're going to take that as this is what the community wants. All of them.
But you also have to get people that understand and can speak and is clear speaking, where it's not just ignorance to where it's back and forth on the podium. They can go listen. So you got to get the younger generation, my generation, to want to be engaged. These kids don't want to be engaged. I'm being honest. It took me a lot to vote. I wasn't voting before, and I said that.
You said that the last time.
But now it's like I look at my son and I look at my family members and I look at the kids coming up, and I'm like, the education system, the neighborhoods, they're not
The education system.
They're building back up. Rent is $3,000 for a 2-bedroom, and these kids not graduating high school. How is that helping the community? So it's chaotic.
I went to Dollar General today to go get a Family Dollar to go get a charger today, and the kids are getting out of school. And one of the young ladies was paying for her stuff, so she gave the lady $2 bills. Her stuff was $2.86. She gave the lady $2 bills, and she said,
You speaking low.
I do that, I'm sorry. She gave the cashier $2 bills, and she had change in her hand, and she said, I don't know how to count this. You got me? And when she said, I was like,
You can't look like that because they
wow.
don't teach them how to count money.
Like, what are they teaching? Like, this is, and I know,
Yeah.
and this is something I know that they're taking out, because my kid don't know how to sign her name because they took it out
cursive,
handwriting.
They took out counting money. They took out a lot of Black history, right? And my son is gonna be like, Mommy, I don't understand what they're doing in the schools, because science, what you teaching these kids, and they don't do projects no more. They don't do hands-on. It's
Pull that
just
other image up.
Everything is on an I rating.
So this is the thing. This is why it's important for us to educate at home as well, but also in our communities with programming. Right now, look, Lotus Mindset. Last night we had a class that, and we're going to talk about that a little later. But we're doing financial literacy and teaching business series for small businesses and entrepreneurs. But we're moving to financial literacy. A lot of this stuff is very basic in what we should know. From high school, we should have known it. There are some things I am learning at the age of 43 that I should have knew when I was 18.
Me as well.
So I'm saying that because guess what? What I learned late, I teach my children now, my son now. That's what we should be doing. And that's what we are doing. And that's why it's so important when I'm talking about what is happening with this commission and with our elected officials, is that there's a lot of this talking and grandstanding and getting sound clips to post on social media. But when it comes actually time to do work, to put in work,
Nobody shows up.
nobody shows up. Or you don't show up because of who's putting it on. That does not inspire. That shows that you are not a secure leader. If you can't show up in a room where people who you don't get along with but still are serving your community, you're still supposed to show up, because guess what? I'm confident in my position, my space. I'm not intimidated or threatened by anybody. I will show up, and I do, even when I don't like the people who are presenting, because guess what? They're presenting something and helping this community. Somebody is getting something from them. And if you're for the people, you're for all the people. Right. And not just the people who voted for you or who like you. But that's another story for another day. Pompano Beach City Commission District 4. This is what I wanted to bring up last time. We talked about this. And I want these numbers, want people to understand numbers of these elections, right? And how close things get. Okay. This was an election, and I want to say this was the last election where Mr. Eason, no, this wasn't the last one, because Mr. Eason didn't run the last time. He ran the time before. And I know Mr. Eason, very nice guy, good guy. And he ran. And I didn't know who he was. That's Catrice Eason daddy. Mm-hmm. I didn't know who that was. Like when I seen it, I'm like, I don't know him, right? And then it was Commissioner Perkins and Mary Schofield Phillips, who was Ed Phillips' wife. These three people ran. Look at how these votes went. 947 people voted for, and this was out of this precinct. Okay, this is how these votes went. Look how this stuff look. You got someone who pulled in 1,700 votes, right? You got another person that pulled in 947 votes, and then another person pulled in 590 votes. Even if Miss Mary Phillips and Kevin Eason combined, they still didn't have enough combined to beat what she had, right? And these are the people who are actually showing up to vote. We know everybody ain't showing up to vote. We know that younger generation not voting. These are the elders that are determining who District 4 commissioner is. Now, that may not mean nothing to y'all, but it should. It should. Because that means whoever you all are allowing to persuade you to vote a certain way, you have to make sure they understand what's at stake right now. And what's at stake right now is the future. Future generations and their opportunities are on the table right now. That's what's at stake right now. And I know that might make some people uncomfortable because, hey, why is it so serious? Why is it so serious? It's been serious, but it get real serious right now when you look at the fact that a lot of federal funding getting cut. You look at the fact that on the state level funding getting cut. You look at the property tax, and guess what? When cuts go to happening, guess who gets affected the most? Not just the taxpayers. A specific taxpayer. Us. Yeah. Our communities who are already underserved.
We underserved. It's no money coming through.
We don't have an ecosystem in our community to thrive and grow ourselves. We don't have it. And that's why it's so important that you get involved so you understand how business works. Now, I don't think people know that. Y'all know y'all commissioners. Y'all know y'all commissioners are the ones that are handling business on behalf of the community. I want to know, do y'all know, chat, if you know that your commissioner is handling the business of the community, they're like the chief board. They're the board of the community. Look at the city as a business.
It is a business. Because
it is.
It's a business.
It is. Not only is it as a city business, this country is a business.
As you can
capitalism, see. Okay, people? Let's get there. So when you have a commissioner sitting around saying on a dais in front of a room full of capitalists and people who fall under the umbrella of America, these United States, and the constitutions in which governs us, and says that everybody's sitting around looking to make money, she must not understand what capitalism is. That's the point of an economic development project.
To make money.
Make money. Make money. Okay? Now, the cities are supposed to handle social services, i.e. your police and fire, you know, your recreation and parks, and then a lot of that go get cut, people. Understand, when they go to cut, they don't cut from the top.
They cut from the
They
bottom.
cut from the bottom. Okay, all the orange and blue fields and all the stuff, y'all cut that shit. Cut. Cut
You
from
might
the
not
bottom.
even get all on football teams. Y'all might just get one.
I mean, look, Steph, it's another image I want you to bring up
No,
for the
seriously,
election.
because the little league teams are now funded by the city. Like the Eagles, the city. Cowboys, the city. Chiefs, the city. When they start cutting,
Yeah,
we're
they're
going to have to show
cut
enough
budgets.
come as one.
Yeah, they're gonna have to cut
Money gonna
budgets.
have to come from somewhere.
Yeah, and then, you know, the priorities are different for each district. You know, each district in this city has different priorities. You got District 1, who is the beach. It's very important that District 4 pays attention to the leadership in District 1. You want to know why District 4 should pay attention to the leadership in District 1? District 1 is the beach. You been out there to the beach?
It's very nice.
Very nice.
Getting
What the
nicer.
rich, that's where the rich folks
Yeah,
at.
it's getting nicer. It's very nice.
That's where the rich folks at.
Gotta walk y'all back that way. I'm getting that townhouse at.
Yeah, you getting it out of town?
I'm getting the townhouse. on
I
that
like how you
back
working
row.
that in. I like that.
Yeah, like
I
that.
like that.
That back row. By the time they're finished, I'll be ready.
Yeah.
Cause they're but they moving fast, so that means I need to move fast. I gotta start wearing my tennis shoes. But that last street, what's that, Ocean Drive?
Ocean Drive.
When you pass the Irish pub and you go down.
Briny Irish Pub.
Yeah.
There's some frequent visitors there. We gonna go hang out there one day. They be having nice stuff.
Oh, we
there.
might can go tonight. You know, I don't know plans.
Look, we might can. Listen.
They be hanging out too.
They do. They do.
And when you go down that street, so everybody doesn't know to go down that street. But if you go out and walk on the beach in the morning, you will see that you can keep going past the Irish pub.
It's the new construction that's
It's-
on the right.
You gotta see it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's very
Those
nice.
townhomes.
They real nice.
They're very nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one back there. That's
They're very
right.
nice.
Yeah,
They're very
they're
nice.
very nice.
The builders not playing. And when they up, they already starting to.
No, those are
Yeah, pre-sold.
before they even
Yeah.
finish, they been sold out. Look,
It's no walls.
District
It's all
1
windows.
is super important. District 1 commissioner is super important to the city. Super important. And I don't mean the current commissioner, I mean the seat of District 1 commissioner is very important to the city. The reason why it's important to the city, the bulk of the taxes come from District 1. That's the rich folks.
That's the rich folks. That's why
Right.
I love that.
They got waterfront properties out there by the beach. You know, they got it. The bulk. Which, if you don't understand what that means, because then District 4 is highly subsidized. So that means District 1
Has to carry
is carrying
the way to District 4.
District 4. So it's very important that District 4 and District 1 have a relationship. They do, right now, have a relationship. They do. However, that relationship does not serve, in my opinion, the best of the community for District 4. It actually is better for District 1, what she's doing, and not good for District 4. Now, I'm saying that because, you know, you can't legislate anybody's heart. People get up there and quote Dr. Martin Luther King as if that makes them king himself, or they will position themselves to be the great white savior. We don't need saving. We don't. Let me say that. We don't. We don't need saving, and ain't nobody coming to save us. We got to save ourselves. Okay? And the only way we can do that is to learn to swim, because the tides are rising, the water is coming in. Okay? And we're working to do that. But you got to get involved and start learning how to backstroke and float and do some things. Because you ever try to save something, they tell you if somebody who's drowning and you trying to, they're going to pull you down. Okay? So yeah, come on now. Y'all catch this. Now I'm saying that the importance of District 1 leadership being strong, being someone who's reliable, stable, is because the bulk of the money and the taxes coming from District 1. That is super important. That requires someone who is level-headed, someone who is a leader, someone who can work with people even when they disagree with them, someone who's willing to talk to everybody. The District 1 commissioner will not talk to me. I've invited her on the podcast. She's been on multiple other podcasts, except the one who she keeps calling out on that dais. For some reason. Okay? Now, I'm saying that because at this point, we have to really call a thing a thing. You have an idea of who I am, and I know that means you don't know who I am. You're listening to somebody, and that's what a lot of people do when they don't know.
I had an opportunity to go to one of District 1's meetings. And I let her know, me and her need to have a conversation. I want to talk to you. I told her.
Did you set up the meeting?
Well, I haven't gotten around to setting up the meeting because I want to make sure when I set that meeting up, I ain't Suge Knight.
Yeah, because what happened at the meeting? What happened at the meeting?
Well, they got rid of the trash cans that she said we had in 6th Avenue. And it's like the way that she speaks on the Northwest area, it's always something negative. It's never.
It's very degrading.
It's very degrading. It's never. So, and she made a comment, and it was only 6 of us there. Let me say that. 6 of us there, 4 of us. So, and she made the comment about the road being. All she had to do was say, they're fixing the roads. They started doing the road work on the Northwest area. But she wanted to say, because if you see, they're removing the roundabouts. If you've seen it, they're like some trash cans. And again, I always pick the seat to sit right in front of her and look at her in her face when she's talking. And it's like, why trash cans? Like, oh, well, like small circles. Say that. Why can't you use that? Why can't you say that? Like, yeah. What do you mean? And it's just always something. We don't want change. We got trash cans sitting in the middle of our main highways. And it's just always something negative that I've heard when I'm in the meetings and she's speaking. Not something somebody told me, not a clip I seen. I'm in these meetings. I'm sitting in her face because I'm intentional when I go in these meetings. I'm intentional where I sit. At all times. I don't just pick a seat. I don't just walk in and pick a seat. I'm intentional when I'm sitting, because when I'm sitting in those meetings and those commissioners go to talking, I make sure I'm in a seat. They got to look at me. Mm-hmm. And they know that I'm here and I heard what you said. Mm-hmm. Also, now, not only do I pick a seat, they also know I got a platform.
Yeah, they know.
I got a platform.
So is she from District 4? No, right?
No, District 1, this is District 1's commissioner who meeting I went to. District 4, I went to one of her meetings.
No, the commissioner for District 1 is not from District 4.
No,
she's not from Florida.
She's not, okay.
She can't be.
That's 1, right? So you take yourself out of the picture. When you come to Broward, if they wasn't building it up and they weren't building it up the way they are now, mm-hmm. You ride through Pompano look a mess. Mm-hmm. You're going to treat people the way you see it. I'm calling it what it is. She gonna treat it the way she.
Slow down right there though.
But
she don't get to say it. See, that's what happened. So what happened was in this same meeting.
That's not putting her in her place either.
Yeah, and that's why she's comfortable with doing it. And then there's another. So what you just said. Mm-hmm. So it was a guy in there who said that same thing, and that's when it went and left.
Yeah, let's be very clear about who this guy is. So there's this guy who is a vendor and black guy, melanated. And when the commissioner said what she said about the trash can, and Shakay and the commissioner had their conversation about why that choice of
I
wording
checked her.
was wrong, and she changed it. She was like, well, it was like a circle. She changed it after Shakay confronted her about it being offensive. This black man, and I use that word, this black male, let me say that, M-A-L-E, okay, because I have much respect for black men. This black male decided to speak to what she said about the trash can. Well, when you don't have any pride in where you live at, and you just throw trash out on the road, and you saying this, and he's speaking about a community that right now he hasn't fixed the homes that he's contracted to fix with the money from our community, from the county that he got. He is speaking down on this very community while sitting in a commissioner's meeting where before we walked in, it was 6 white people. So I have a problem with. Oh, he absolutely was checked.
Yeah.
He absolutely was checked. You know, and that's the thing. Like when we in these spaces, y'all, it gets a lot of people see what they want to see. You know, and they see things like, oh, you just doing this because you got a job or a contract. I've been standing front line in front of these commissioners, mayor, sheriff, whoever, long before a check got involved, and I'm going to do it long after. Okay? Y'all don't realize the people that y'all thank for us are the ones actually working against us. And the problem is a lot of y'all like to call people Uncle Tom. That let me know you don't read. Because if you read the book, you would know Uncle Tom wasn't the one. Sambo. To read the story, and then let's have a conversation with that. Y'all, we are missing the point of what we should be focused on, because we got a lot of people pretending to be pro-black, pretending to be for black elevation, pretending to be for us, pacifying us, pandering to us, and leaving with all the profits.
Leaving with all the profits.
Leaving with all the profits.
You'll be surprised how many people getting a profit and they ain't did nothing for the city. And I'm not getting a check.
Oh,
So-
you know that's what they saying.
Yeah,
right?
so I'm not getting a check.
You know that's what they saying.
I'm not getting a check. But what happens is I'm in Pompano now. I'm back in Pompano. And to ride through my community and see what's going on, I'm watching how the money move. So I can come tell y'all how the money move. So we can figure out how to make this better, or how to change this, or what we can do. I need y'all to show up to these commission meetings. Even if you come in there, because we there for a long time. We there for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah, it's at least, we running for, last night's meeting was what? Tuesday night meeting was like 5.5, 6 hours.
Exactly. It'll make
Y'all-
you
y'all
nod
can
your
catch
head
the
back.
meeting. Y'all can catch the meeting.
Yeah, and it's like
30
a
minutes. You know, it's enough time. A shift or two, you know.
And listen, when you go in there, I don't want you to go in there with high expectations. I just want you to go in there and see exactly what's going on. Just see what's going on and what we voted for, and get a visual of what we talk about on this podcast on Thursday. Because sometimes when you guys see the podcast on Thursdays and you hear us talking about commission meetings and you hear this and it's like, oh, this, that, and this, because you guys aren't in there. Because I was there. I was like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I want to do this, but in actuality, it does, especially if you are a resident in the area. It has a lot to do with if you are a working resident in the area. If you are a homeowner in the area, you need to be there, especially homeowners. So those who are worried about property taxes, all this and that, those are the people. When you own property, you need to be in the commission to the property where you own, so you can see how the money moving, see what's going on, see who you voting for, see who's voting for you, see who's with you. Make sure what you're hearing on the street is what's going on in these meetings, because a lot of the information comes out of these meetings and it's all misinterpreted. I find myself on the phone lately, like breaking out, like, no, that ain't what happened. No, that's not what happened. And it's crazy. Now my phone rings and it's people asking me, hey, what they doing over there on 9th? Or what they doing here? Or how much this was? And I'm honored to be able to give them that information, and I'm giving them facts. And they're able to call me because guess what? I'm in the meetings.
You know.
I could tell them what's going on. But I would prefer you guys to come out to these meetings and see
with the
what's going on.
secondhand information.
Come and see. And don't worry about the posters that you see on Facebook. Because a lot of the posts that you see on Facebook, I ain't seen them in there.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them in a meeting. So, Tuesdays. Some of them at 1 o'clock, some of them at 6.
Second and fourth Tuesday. The second is at 1 and the fourth is at 6. But at the last meeting, Commissioner Perkins made a motion about changing the meeting to 5 p.m. It didn't pass, but they do want to have the discussion about changing the 1 p.m. meeting to a later time. And they were saying like 5 p.m. I don't think that's a great idea, because if you're changing it to 5 p.m. and people don't get off of work to 5 p.m. and then they fight in traffic, by the time they get there, it's 6:30. Guess what time people come to the meeting? Guess what time you will have an opportunity to speak about whatever you want to speak is at the beginning of the meeting. So you don't miss audience to be heard at the beginning of the meeting, which means you got to wait to the end of the meeting. And we got people who giving full-on dissertations, not my word, theirs. The commissioner last meeting said she had a dissertation to give. They are giving dissertations.
Tell them what a dissertation is.
A dissertation is a paper that doctors give when you're getting ready to get your doctorate. It's a big paper, like you giving a dissertation.
Wait, we got some comments. We got some comments in the chat. We got some comments in the chat.
Yeah, so Commissioner made it about 5 o'clock. Okay, if it passed, it passed. But guess what? All the meetings used to be at 6, and it still wasn't that many people in there. It still wasn't. So, even if you're not at the meetings, guess what? You can check in online. You can stream it live on YouTube. All right. If you're not there, okay, find you a group of people. Find you 5 friends. 5 friends. And y'all say we're going to be involved this year. Okay. Hey, you make a meeting once this month. I make a meeting once this month. Make it. And then we meet at the end of the month for drinks and a charcuterie board. And we talk about what I give a debriefing of what we saw at the meeting to each other, so we can share knowledge and information and see how we are going to move as a unit in the community. Because I promise you, you cannot do it by yourself. You need a team, and you need to come with your team so that they may hear something you don't hear. Okay, they may be aware of something you're not aware of. Get involved. I'm telling y'all, it's so important that you get involved, because what's happening is affecting you faster than you know. Okay, Steph. Shakay, you had some videos up in there. I seen them.
Yeah, I got some videos in there.
You want to run? You want to?
Wait, but we got some comments here.
What's up?
So we got Jacora. She said, "Hey, ladies, hi." That's
hey,
my sister.
Jacora.
We have Octavia the Glue. She said, "Where's my hoodie?"
Home girl.
The glue is tuned in. Gina said, "You wear your Soldier Reeboks when you go into meetings?" Yes. And I had on Air Max 95. She had on her Soldier Boy. Show them your shoulder board. Show them which ones you got on. Stand up and show them which ones you got on. War. Those are the ones you wear with your Army fatigue.
Just want to let y'all know, this is my mood all year, right? What y'all think going through somebody's mind when they decide to put on some black Reebok classes? What
we finna go fight. When you put on your Reeboks, that means you want to fight. That
they want to fight, and I ain't no.
Somebody want to fight with Reeboks on.
We here, and I'm all. What I'm doing is defending my empire.
We have
because I'm building it. Yeah. Go ahead. What you got?
All right. So we got Ms. Witherspoon said big facts. Listen, shout out to you, Candace. I got to tell you about the Teen Summit today. Shout out to Lotus Mindset.
Yeah.
All together. Willa Economics. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys. Gina, like and subscribe. Hit the bell. Let's run the podcast up. Local love. Yes. Miss Witherspoon came back and said, I'm coming if you cook some of that cornbread you used to.
Yeah, I've been getting asked to make some cornbread and chili.
Oh, this is a cornbread and chili
It
type
is.
of welcome.
It is. It is.
We got another one. The Glue came back and said, like, subscribe, leave your comments down below. Okay. And Ms. Witherspoon came back and said they proposed changing the meeting to 5 p.m. How many people y'all believe will attend? The same amount, if less, because I don't get off work till 5 o'clock. So I get there about 6.
That's why I don't think it's a good idea to move it to 5 o'clock. But the reason they were talking, because they don't want to be there so late or whatever.
We there at 1 o'clock and they're late.
It don't matter
Yeah.
what time they change it to. Dissertation Annie is going to give a dissertation, and it is going to be a long
What's the dissertation
meeting.
again?
It is going to be a long meeting, okay? Like, let's all settle in the fact. And I know we were sitting out there in the lobby, right, talking to a couple of the people in the lobby, and Captain Stallers and a couple was talking all this. I said, I think they need to go ahead and put some food trucks out here and put a couple of chairs out there in the front and go ahead and set up the screen. They putting on the show. Let's watch it and have dinner, okay? And make it an event. Like this we can really do this. And then down to it inspires people to want to get involved. Bring the kids. They can eat and y'all can be civically engaged. And I'm tired of sitting in the meeting and they tell us we can't eat in the chambers. But every time I see the commissioner come back and open a bag of chips, that they got a big snack smorgasbord back there that they can go grab chips and granola bars and peanuts and pop sodas and stuff and I'm sitting there watching and
There goes to show what they think about.
But we can't eat in here. But I'm sitting here watching you tear these barbecue chips down.
And sun chips. I like sun chips.
And sun chips.
The
I've
Harvest-
seen them like, and I'm sitting. I'm
I
like
like sun chips.
we can't eat in here, but
Well,
y'all can.
They probably ain't gonna give us none. We probably gotta ask Rex or Darlene or somebody to give us one. The other 3 sharing no snacks.
They ain't gonna give us nothing.
They ain't sharing no snacks.
I think it's a good idea to consider the people who are also there 6 and 7 hours, along with the commission and staff. That, hey, if y'all can walk back there and take y'all a break and grab y'all a chip, it ain't even a vending machine out there that we can go and grab something.
No,
And
with a
then
little water fountain.
and then one day we was sitting there, we had Kelbo come through and bring us some fish dip. And somebody
Shout out
went
to
and
Kelbo.
complained. Somebody went and complained how about we was eating in the lobby like it's
Like it's a church.
like it's.
Churches be like, don't eat in the congregation.
Meanwhile, we had done been that specific meeting. We had already been there 7 hours, and y'all came and complained about us eating.
Those
Yeah.
meetings are so long.
Unnecessarily.
For nothing.
Unnecessarily.
And they go to putting up all these motions. Now, there was a motion. There was a motion that was attempted to put in. But we don't know whose motion it was because one person said they wanted to do the motion, but then the other one person said she was doing the motion. So, let me let y'all be the judge.
What's the clip called?
The clip is called Who Motion?
Whose motion?
Whose motion?
Whose motion? So
Whose
that's the one.
motion?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Whose motion? And this motion is when it's time to go. It's time. It was time for us to go.
It was doing reports.
It was doing reports.
Yeah, doing
so
reports.
you starting a whole nother dissertation.
Yeah.
Doing the reports. You ready?
Step.
Roll the clip.
Hey, look at you. I know that's right.
Where I'm concerned when it comes to the consultants is contracts and how they're written. Who write them? Is there one big contract everybody uses, or is it just itemized for a particular person? So I'm just trying to, I don't want to have a workshop if it's not going to be effective, and if you're not more specific, I'm sure staff is going to take it in a different direction.
Right.
So you need to be very specific as to what you want the workshop to be about.
So I'll repeat it because I have a tendency to speak fast. So I'll make sure that I do it again, and hopefully I will provide it to Kerbin as well. So it's a motion to schedule a public workshop within 45 days review the scope, involvement, and oversight of RMA and all city and CRA consultants, including marketing firms, communications partners, subcontractors, and affiliated entities, with required disclosures of conflict of interest, property ownership, revenue sources, and ties to any city or CRA initiatives. It is very specific, and there's a reason for it, and I'll get into that if you'd like later.
Do I?
Commissioner Perkins?
Okay, so, yeah, I agree with a lot that you have there, but I think we need to, can I?
Now, the motion was put in by Audrey. Commissioner Fezzik put in a motion. And somehow Commissioner Perkins decided to talk over the motion and tell her how to put in her motion. So there's another clip step.
What is called? It's the other one.
It's the other one, and it's just Beverly. I forgot what I called that one.
The circus?
No.
Yes, it is.
That's it?
Yes, it is.
You called it the
I'm a little shame step. Yep. Here's the circus. Now, this is what happened after Fezzik read her motion again and said what she wanted to put her motion in. This is when the circus, the performance starts. Roll the clip, Step.
Specific, because here's the thing is, I don't even know what we call people sometimes. I don't even know who has new contracts. And I think that that's part of it, right? So maybe it just starts off as a very casual conversation. It can be loose. If you have questions, like you don't know anything about contracts and you want answers, I'd like us to be able to have a workshop where we are able to discuss these concerns so that we don't pile them into these long, it doesn't compound into these long meetings, right? If we're able to have a workshop, most other commissions, other cities have a workshop at least once a month.
Okay.
So
Well, my suggestion would be, let's start with the first two you have here. Let's start with the CRA contracts and the marketing firms.
Deal.
And that, then
All
we
right,
can
I will
go
amend
from
my,
there.
I'll amend my motion as such then.
Okay, the motion's been amended.
Who motion was it? Because Fezzik said the motion she wanted to put in, but Commissioner Perkins came back and said the motion she wanted to do. So are we doing two different motions? Is this one motion? Whose motion is it? What is the motion for? Like, say what you want. And this is why I rent these two clips. If you come to these meetings, you will see how Commissioner Perkins will ride the bus out for them. Anything they want to do, she seconded everything. But when she gave it to her homegirl to do it, she actually wanted her to do the dirty work, and she wouldn't do it. You tell them, and that's what she said. If you want to know what it is, you say what it is. I'm saying this. And that's what happened there. But let's break it down. She wants to know about RMA and broadcasting and media. That's all you want to know about? Mm-hmm. What you want to know? Why? Why do you want to know? Who motion was it? Y'all tell me.
I mean, look, it's very obvious that she is looking at contracts, i.e. Lotus Mindset contract, and she's wanting to look at RMA's contract, and they don't want us to have the contract. That's very simple. Like, that's not a military secret. I'm not saying anything that's not true. They don't want us to have the contract, okay? We have the contract, okay? We're doing the work. And any responsible leader who understands that you have a contract with an entity, you work with them until that contract is expired, okay? Now, I want y'all to understand that we operate in this city under a city commission, city manager government, meaning the city commissioners and the mayor, 6 of them, are the boss of the city manager, the city attorney, the auditor, internal auditor, and the city clerk, just 4 employees. All of the rest of the employees in the city report to the city manager, which is Greg Harrison at the time. So everything city manager, everything day-to-day operations, that's what the city manager is supposed to do. In our charter, it is explicitly prohibited that commission interfere with day-to-day operations. It is prohibited in our charter that our commission stay out of day-to-day operations. And the reason that is because if your commission can interfere with day-to-day operations, that's how corruption happens. That is how trust is continuously broken. You don't have to make people, convince people about government mistrust. That is already there. But when you have commissions that are actively engaging publicly in day-to-day operations, that is a problem. That's in the charter.
So why are you down here when you should be up there handling
Policy,
correct?
budget. You set policy and budget, but they're involved in the day-to-day operations. That's micromanaging. Okay. Now, I don't look. I get called a lot of different things. Okay, but what you can't call me is dumb. You can call me a lot of different things, and I've been called a lot of different things. You can't call me dumb. Can't call me naive. You can't call me desperate, even though I did get the message that you think I'm desperate and petty. I did get that message, okay? No, far from that. Far from that. Never been desperate. I'm talented. I'm smart. I'm creative. I'm ambitious, okay? This is the thing, though. We have to take control of our city. And the only way we're going to do that is that we get educated about what our power is and what we're supposed to be doing. This is an election year. So yes, I'm going to be talking a lot about politics and civics and what's going on. I'm not just going to be talking about the downtown project or what's going on here and there. I'm going to be talking about a lot of things relating to politics and us being civically engaged, because we also have people running for county commissioner. We also have people running for school board. Broward County School Board, do y'all see what's going on in Broward County schools right now? Yes, and trust me, I am very much engaged. I sit on the SAC at my son's school. I am very much involved with Broward County schools, okay? So we have to get involved. It's our time to pick up the mantle, pick up the baton. We ain't asking for permission. Sorry, Grandma. Nope, sit down. It's time to sit down.
We bridging gaps, taking over,
But that's the issue.
running
You have
marathons.
somebody that sees where they see where you're trying to make change, and the way y'all are doing it, people will follow. And when they see that y'all have that voice and y'all have that stature to where people will follow, then y'all have become the problem. So now we gotta get y'all out the way, because now we see y'all got a platform, y'all got a voice, y'all got people, a community, and y'all are building a community that's willing to get us out the seat. So let me come down here where I'm supposed to be, because you don't even know how to read a contract, baby. You just said that, what is this? Is this a contract? Are they the same? Are they together? Are they separate? Why are you even looking at contracts if that's not your job? You don't even know how to read it, so leave that to the people that's responsible.
experts.
Subject matter
contract,
experts.
and you stay in your lane. But because, and I'm gonna just say this to both of y'all, keep doing what y'all doing, because that means it's smoke. It's fire up under them, and that's a problem to them. So keep doing what you're doing, because it's just time for them to go.
Yeah, and I mean, look, regardless of what happens, I don't care who sits in that seat or any seat. It's gonna be pressure coming from me.
Me too.
Get used to it. I mean, if you don't like it, whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, we are beyond the point. I think everybody know, and if you don't know, and that's why I think Vice Mayor Fournier and Commissioner Fezzik should have had a conversation with the mayor, because even me and the mayor done got into it at times. I respect him, he respect me. You know, when we disagree, we disagree. When we agree, we agree. But I know how to handle him and he know how to handle me. But the way they think they go, He ain't told him. He ain't told him. Matter of fact, I know Commissioner Perkins ain't told him. I know she ain't told him.
They forget that they work for the people.
They definitely forget that.
No. I don't think. Well, I think one of them has forgotten that they work for the people, because I think the way our leadership works is that we work with the commissioner, but we're also doing what the commissioner wants us to do. So that's how our leadership has been working. Like, okay, this the commission. If the commissioner call you, you go do this or do whatever. But the problem, y'all seen that, and I don't even want to say it, but y'all seen that video where the man was talking about the village.
You know that's my. I showed you that video. That's my video.
I'm not gonna say it.
How is the village going to be led? When the leader on the blue team.
The leader on the blue team.
You got
the leader on the
red
blue team.
You got the white team, and then you have the blue team. I ain't go to the school with the teams. I just heard about the teams.
I'm finna airdrop you something. But I do want you to pull up to the work. Pull that video up right quick, because we're gonna get ready to do a real let off of some things right now. And then I'm gonna airdrop you something.
I meant to go look in this file. I did, but I didn't get into it.
So
where
is it?
While they're doing that, listen, February 21st, I am partnering with our former state representative, Patricia Williams. We are going to do a heartbeats and footstep walk. February 21st, I'm going to drop the registration information. I'll have it by the beginning of the week. I need everybody to come out. we're going to do some networking as well. So if you have a business shirt or whatever it is, when we meet on that blimp trail, just wear it so afterwards we could talk, we could network, get some things in motion. But February 21st, save the date.
Where is it going to be?
It's going to be at the blimp. So we're going to start at the start line, which is behind the fire station. And then we're going to walk up to 10th and we're going to turn around. It's going to equal 2 miles. We're not going to do the whole 5 miles. We're just going to do 2 mile up and a mile back. And
you said that like that.
It ain't nothing.
It ain't no pressure.
It ain't no pressure, especially when you out there networking and talking and you know.
I was saying that like it's a mile up there and a mile back.
You know, like 30 minutes, 20 miles. You know, like 25 minutes.
Nah, you
30 the most.
Okay.
I do 2.5 miles in like.
Okay. Well, Step, I want you to pull up that the work, that video. Roll the clip, Step.
And let me tell you guys something. The city of Pompano is doing something big for you guys that's coming up, and they have things coming through the pipeline. Stay plugged in, okay? Stay plugged in, because you're going to benefit greatly from that. You guys, if you don't love your city, you need to love your city, all right? So I'm really excited about that. But that's another gap filler, so I need you guys to go and pull your credit reports. Remember, we gave a credit listing. Remember of where your credit needed to be. We gave you a range. So we're going to go back over that, because many of us, our objective is to secure funding to pour back into the business, right? So that we can scale the business. When we get the funding, we don't get the funding so we can live off of. We get the funding and we actually put strategy together, right? Along with the funding, right? To increase revenue sales. Does that make sense for everybody?
Listen, I'm in love with the wheel of economics. The wheel of
economic opportunity.
Opportunity. I am in love with that series. Listen, today, I sat on the stage in front of about 300 students, and I was able to project my business, speak to them about my business, and everything I was able to say to them was everything that I learned from those series. I was able to give them my 7 layers as to why, let them know what my organization does, let them know what my business does, and I was also able to give them something to walk away. Candace told us about the 7 reasons why. And again, I'm talking to high school students. So that was definitely an honor and a privilege to be in front of some of the people I went to school, kids, you know, giving them a little knowledge, throwing a little jewels and gems at them. And the one thing I told them, because there was a few guys, it was one guy in there, one young man, he has a pressure cleaning business. And he was saying how he started his pressure cleaning business. And I was telling them, and they asked me, you know, the advice that I would give to the kids. And I was like, even if you have a business or starting a business, you always want to find out the 7 reasons to why you want this business. And also create a longevity exit plan, because business will not always be busy. You're going to have off season. So you need to plan what you're going to do in that off season. Or when it's slow, you need to find the longevity and strategize a foundation for your business. All of that information I got out of Real Economics.
Yeah, you listen. One thing I will say about our team, that's
me.
One thing I would say about
Don't do that.
our team, and I'm just saying, I am honored to be amongst a group of educated, like-minded, focused, ambitious, growing community, tribe, village. And I hope everybody can find that village that I have, because Candace Witherspoon has been my financial advisor, teacher for almost 7 years, probably just as long as with Step, and understanding why stuff, like we said, stuff that we should have knew when we was 18, I'm just now learning, and I'm putting some more, better money management, financial literacy, different things, a lot of things I'm putting into play, and it's because of her, you know, and her leadership. And then the fact that I'm on a team with her with Lotus Mindset, and then she is now teaching these workshops. She's been teaching them. We're on our 5th. That was the 5th one, so we got 3 more to do before this series on, and then she's getting ready to do a financial literacy one. So we're actually out here doing the work. While some people talking, we working in community.
Yeah.
While some people posturing and pandering, we're working in community, and that is very valuable, the work that we're doing. Yes, you know, and I have a problem with people who have a problem with black women doing work in their community and getting paid for it. Y'all be okay when we doing it for free. But long as when we start getting paid for it, that's when y'all got a problem with it. Okay, but if we not doing the work, who gonna do the work? Okay? And yes, it requires a level of leadership. It requires us to be in positions to affect change, to talk policy, to make sure that when the messages and the decisions are being made, they are being made with us in mind. And if we're not in the room, then they're not. So when people are doing things to actively remove black representation out of places, I have a problem. And then they'll try to tell you, hey, it ain't that they don't want, they do want minority. They'll ask for a minority. Okay, but you ain't the black person they want.
Yeah, they gonna pick who they want.
You ain't the black person. You ain't the type of black people they want. That'd be a problem, because that speaks to elitism. That speaks to the elitism.
It speaks to what?
Elitism, classism, elitism, like they, you know, the bougie ones that feel. You know, it speaks
Hey,
to
just
it.
because you knew what the word mean, don't. Hey,
I ain't trying. Oh man, listen.
Wait a minute.
Just
wait.
Grab
What?
Blanche Ely. Right after Blanche Ely, grab MLK. Grab MLK. I think I put in the poetry jam too. We got some stuff getting ready to come up, y'all, and we want to make sure y'all know what's going on in the community, because we got a lot to talk about. It look,
I keep playing with my hair.
we are going to continue to have these conversations. Blanche Ely High School, congratulations! 95% graduation rate. This is the highest graduation rate in the school history since school accountability ranking reports, right? So shout out to Principal Williams for all the great work you doing over there at Blanche Ely. Love it. Okay, MLK weekend coming up. Y'all know, just letting y'all know this stuff gonna be shut down. Everything except the tennis, golf, and aquatic center will be open. Okay, just letting y'all know. What else we got, Step? This is the trail, the route we're taking for the MLK parade. Listen, I'm working the MLK parade. They told
I'm working the MLK parade.
I'm working them. They told us we got to be out there at 6:30. 6 o'clock.
You started saying 6:30. It's 6 o'clock.
6:30.
And all you participants, all the participants, I need y'all to be on time. I'm working that line. I am doing the lineup. Be on time. I need everybody to be there on time.
We got MLK Day. After the parade, there is going to be a celebration. You got Levi Knowles Experience, the Reaction Band, the Larry Dog Band, and your headliner, Tonio Armani.
This is my birthday party too.
Yeah,
my birthday
it's your
party
birthday
all week.
party.
This is my birthday party too.
The Poetry Jam. The Poetry Jam. Listen, we got DJ Sko, Will Sears, Yoshiana. Listen, look, Yoshi. When I say Yoshi can sing, she can sing. So she was on the NBC Voice. If y'all watched that, you know the voice competition. She was on there, but she's really dope. Teresa the Songbird, one of the best poets.
You coming?
I am.
Okay.
Y'all see who hosted, right? I'm one of the hosts. Devery Brooks, one of the hosts. Robert Wright, G.S. Cole. Y'all listen, this is going to be at Allied Cultural Center from 2 to 8. It's a day party. Now, we were supposed to do all white, which I got my white. We is doing all white. But the way the promotions was set up and we was delayed on a lot of stuff, I'll talk to y'all about that another time. In Pompano, it's something to do this Saturday from 2 to 8. Day party vibes, okay? We got food vendors. 10 Spices gonna be there. My classmate. You got Smoking Vibes from Deerfield. Shout out to them boys.
My Deerfield crew.
We got Barcode that's gonna also be there, and we got Ashley's Bakery.
I was gonna ask, did you get in contact with her?
Ashley's Bakery is gonna bring through with the sweets, right? And we're gonna have a live music. We're gonna have the DJ there. It's a vibe, okay? Come have a time.
It's my birthday party.
Poetry. This is where I go and talk about how I feel. You know, they like to talk about how they feel on the commission meeting and talk about that with the when we talk about money, y'all want to talk about how y'all feel, baby. That is not the venue. This is the venue, though. This is the venue to come and talk about how you feel. Poetry. I might even do a little poetry. You never know. 2 to 8, After Dark Band. Shout out to the MLK Committee, Pompano Beach Arts, for this collaboration. Press release came through while we were sitting here. So, this press release just came through, and I don't know if you can zoom in a little bit on it, but it don't even matter because I read it.
Extra, read all about it.
Press release went out that Roca Point is issuing the RFQ for an architect
So we need
to
all our
design the community center. So let me just sum this up right quick for y'all, cause we finna wrap it up, and then if you got questions, go talk to your commissioner or hit us up, cause we can give you the facts,
big facts,
and we're gonna let you know where you stand. Bottom line is there is a master development agreement that requires Roca Point to build a city hall, a parking garage, and a community center, i.e. a new Pat Larkins, if and or they want to build it. Guess what? They are now issuing the RFQ because they need an architect to help them decide what is needed. What does the community need? What is the need for a community center? Do an assessment. The architect is needed. The press release just went out. The press release just went out. I'm posting it so you all know. Listen, this stuff been in the making. Been in the making, y'all. Don't even worry about it. When y'all come back next, we will dive more into it because we got to get ready to get out of here. It's Shakay's birthday. I got an outro for y'all. But before we go, there we go. Thank you. The Wheel in Motion. Our next series is January 28th, and we are at the E. Pat Larkin Center. Speaking of, Okay, so y'all make sure y'all pull up. We did live stream it last time. I don't think we'll be able to live stream it that one, but we will film it so you can go back and watch it. But y'all show up. I'm telling you.
Show up.
Show up. It's a lot of opportunity in these classes and a lot of networking that is happening. And then you can join our study group because we hold each other accountable to make sure, we're doing what we need to do with our businesses and stuff. So as we get ready to close this out, I want to say this. There's a lot that I want to say about what has happened over the last year. But what I will say is that I won't do it like that last year, like I did last year. I will not allow certain things to enter into space where I have peace, okay? In places where I have love. I will not allow that negativity to enter. So this is an open invitation for people who want to have a conversation with me, especially the people who like to talk about me or what we're doing on social media. Come have a conversation. Come sit down and talk like adults, Let's have a conversation because I promise you can probably teach me something and I can teach you something. We need that. And the best thing that always works with politicians is when they divide us. And do not think that because a politician has the same melanin as you is that they are not a politician. They want to keep their job. They want to keep it. They get paid out of the same pot of money they talking about the developers or the contractors, and they get paid out of that same pot of money. Okay? You can't villainize people for wanting to work for their community with their city. All right? And I'm being very, 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 very intentional about speaking up for people who are working in this city, doing their best, whether people agree with them or not. We have feelings. People shouldn't be humiliated for doing the work that they are paid to do, that they were hired to do by leadership. Okay, so before I continue to address people as leaders, I require leadership qualities to be exhibited. Come sit down and let's talk. Come sit down.
Let's talk about it.
Let's have a conversation, i.e. Commissioner Fezzik. Come, let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. So, we got an outro today.
Wait, let me just read the last of the comments.
Go ahead.
Because I gotta read the comments.
You gotta read them.
I gotta read them. Y'all here, y'all watching us. Taylor Beats on the track.
Who?
Taylor Beats on the track said, tell Serica I said 2 miles ain't nothing.
Okay.
Octavia said, if you just tuning in, hit the like button and subscribe.
Love it.
Miss Witherspoon, I am loving everything about our village and the work that we're doing. It's an honor to pour back into home. Hey, listen, I appreciate you, baby.
Love you, Witherspoon.
Sean, please keep peace and love at all times. Last announcement I have. I am putting together, Small Business Week is May 3rd through the 9th. I am putting together a small business expo. So you know how Brunner Brothers do the hair show expo?
I love it.
I am putting together a small business expo. So I need at least 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 10 of my small businesses to collaborate with me so we can put you up some booths and space and we can go ahead and get a network and we can make this just as big as the Barnes Brothers. So that's my goal. So I want to make this annual thing we do for Small Business Week. So small business owners, be on the lookout to hear from me. I am reaching out to everybody. I'm not limited to 10, but my goal is 10. I'm definitely going to be in y'all inbox. I'm going to be in y'all DM. I am going to aggravate y'all up until March because I need to lock y'all in by March so y'all can go ahead and prepare for May. That's it. That's all I got. That's the tea.
All right, listen. First one in the books.
In the book.
We're just getting started, people. We really just getting started. I'm gonna go ahead and get me another pair of Reebok Classics. We got a outro. Y'all, shout out to Step. We back. Step.
How you been?
Step, you got some news, but we ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there, Step. We ain't gonna go there today. We got another time. Maybe in February is a good time to talk about it. All right. All right. Listen, we out, y'all. Y'all be good, be blessed. Stay involved. We out.
Peace.
You so black. You so black. When you smile, the stars come out. You so black. When you born, the God come out. Black is not. Black when it's wrong and black when it's right. Black is pyramids and mathematics. Black is melanized in magic. Black is televised and in need of drastic black advancement. Black enhances, black with chances, black with privilege, black with pride, black on purpose on the black hand side, black and beautiful, black and blessed and highly favored, praise the Lord, black and blessed, black and so much more, black and nothing less, black and educated, black is brilliant. Black is strong, black is resilient, black is song, black is infinite, like hip hop or space. Black is grace, black is love, black makes babies, black babies grow up, black is tough, black is hard to do. Black is me, black is you. Black is not something we get to choose, but it is something we get to cherish. It's something we get to wear, and we get to rock this with honor. I'm black like my granddaddy and my great-great-great-great-grandma. Black is that lift every voice and sing. Black is that letting your freedom ring and resound. Black is adjective, adverb, color, and noun. You so black. Oh, you so black. When you smile, the stars come out. Baby, you so black. When you're born, the God come out.
When I think of love, I think of the war being over. Weapons of mass destruction finally being destroyed, one machine at a time. Because you are the one, Trinity, be my infinity. Never let me go far beyond the flesh that holds us. Let's encode our code into the cheat code. We so encrypted the way we slip in and out of spaces without folks knowing our IP address. Hell, we're intellectual property. With the patent and the copyright, we so right that we could be white, labeled, franchise. Hell, baby, we're brand new to this side of love, that free love, that you're not my property, I don't own you type, cause I'm honored to know you, to be in your presence is a gift, because you don't owe me anything, and I don't owe you either, but I thank you for your time. I really want you to be my person.
I am a lover, come and discover. Foxes and wolves and birds and us. When we in our zone, yeah, we both can rest. Gon' rest. Joy and pain, sunshine and rain. Joy and pain, sunshine. And since it's gon' rain, we gon' be alright.
Chillin', enjoy the way I grew in pain. I wanna laugh like all this shit's a game. Let's play, let's stay, let's get high. All up in the stuff like we stars in the sky. Light signs, love lines, written by the hands of God at one time, two times.
Tell me, Neo, will you come back for me? Or let me sleep in a bed of lies because you're too afraid to face your fears with us? There's no need to fight each other. Too many secret agents sent out to destroy us. We're not each other's enemy. We love God, life, But you know the ones that stood in the fire with you, them Shadrach, Meshachs, and Abednego. Our number one goal is to be free of all the negativity. Ain't no bad vibes around here. There's no need to fake it around me. Because I know what it's like to feel like you can fly, but the system keeps trying to put you in boxes and cages. But we eagles soar anyways.